Okay. Um, so I think I've got it all set up. Um, oh wait, maybe if I... Okay. I think that might have worked. Um, okay. So, after much deliberation, I finally got this up and running. I wanted to record my satisfactory journey for myself, um, just so I can have it documented, just see how far I've come. First, I need to set up my... I'm gonna build a whole base because I just learned about the whole global grid, um, the world grid. I thought that was really cool. I didn't really know what it was for before, um, but now that I have it, um, I rebuilt a base. Here in a second, I'll explain why exactly I restarted. Um, make sure I have enough room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't need this. Honestly, I don't need any of this. Alright, let's see. I'll get rid of... Oh. I'll get rid of that one. Production. Okay, then I'll get rid of this one. And then logistics. We'll just have that come out right here. Alright, and then I can get that hooked up later. Right, so I'll need... Well, what's the number on this? 120 per minute. How am I getting back up? Alright, so 120 per minute. Going into... Well, let's see how many smelters we can get out of that. Oh, there we go. Well, let's just see. One smelter will do... So 120, that'll be 4. So I could split this into 4. I guess we could build out that way. I started this because on my other solo world, I say solo, but whatever. In the other world, I turned on advanced game settings, which disables achievements, and I have about like 70 some. No, not 70. Like, I have a bunch of hours on that. Let me see. Is it this one? Yeah, 100 hours. I enabled advanced game settings and then got distracted and forgot to turn it off, so all the autosaves saved it with that. So if I wanted to have a save that I could get achievements on, I would have had to run it back and undo a lot of the progress I had, um, which is to be fair better than restarting completely. However, um, you're gonna have to get used to me just going silent for a bit. Uh, I felt I felt like it would be easier to completely start over than to undo the progress that I had. Uh, I don't really know why. But I figured since I'm restarting, what I will do Oops. Oops. Hold up. Okay, real smart. See, this is what happens when I talk. Um, where's the? Okay, there we go. I was thinking I was looking for the green arrow, but they're all green arrows. Okay. Uh, completely forgot what I was saying. Is there a gap? Man. Great start. Really great start. Because also right now, none of the iron is being used. That's green. Let's try that again. If I ever upload this to something public and make it public, and you're watching this and you're not me, I'm so sorry for how slow I am. Um, in terms of like controls and whatnot. I'm not all that bright. All right. Anyway, let's run a line up here. We'll just run it like right here. I'll end up needing another one, so I'll put it like here. One, two, three, 4, 5. Is that working? Yeah, it is. All right, we got green. All right. I can go optimize copper here in a second. Now they're awaiting those. Honestly, here's what I can do. I can start popping in the ones from my inventory. Okay. Cool. Not cool. Constructors are wide. Great start. Constructors are wide. Constructors are wide. Constructors are wide. There's gonna be a lot of that. But anyway, let's get a constructor, and then we'll just base it off of that. So this is making 30 per minute. Which would an iron plate take? 30 per minute. Perfect. You're making iron plates. Is that straight? Okay, that's straight. We'll run a line over to here. Now we will do this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, at 4. Okay. Um, 1, 2, 3. All right. I think that's right. Wait, what is this going to? 1, 2, 3. Where's its fourth line is going there. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3. We'll have one of those. Go to a smelter. Okay. Good. Cool. Take some iron ore. There we go. Alright, smelter's done. Okay. This is making iron plates. 15. I can't slow those down, so realistically, I could make another smelter and have it split into 2 iron rod makers, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I just started. I think I'll start with 1 of that. I need to go looking for stitched iron plates, apparently. Let's build this out a little bit more so I can... You know, we'll just do 10s. Or however far this is going. Okay, and then I'll take this and then I'll run it back over this way to like right here. That seems about good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 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 nope. Because this will have to go to another one. It's not pretty, but it'll have to do. You are making iron plates, but you're not going to for long. You're going to be making iron rods. And you're going to be making screws. How did I mess that one up? I have creature hostility turned off because I can still get achievements. And honestly, I just don't feel like... I just want to relax when I play games like this. I'm going to be real. Iron rods, but turning into screws. Iron plates. And... whatever, I'll leave it as iron plates for now. And then I will take some storage containers for screws. Honestly, I'll just build it in line. For rods. For plates. Gosh darn it. Well, if you're making plates, you know what? We'll just merge you. All right. Um, Sweet. That's great. Um, so we have concrete over there, copper over here, and I've learned that looking for the stitch iron stitched plating alternative recipe for uh what's it called? Uh, Reinforced iron plate is very important. So, and I'm not really sure why I chose the desert. I think it was because I wanted to try build a mega base or something, mega factory at some point. But I don't know. I think I don't know if that was the best idea. But anyway, now we've got to make the trek somewhere to hopefully go find a hard drive. Um, and I need to get down. That is the first order of business. Um, I figured out that um, what do they call it? I think like slide jumping. I call it bullet jumping because of Warframe. But I found out that there is a much better way to do it than like you would in Warframe. It's just to hold the crouch button instead in this game, and then just jump as soon as you start sliding. Obviously, it doesn't work on stuff like this, but am I going the right way? I guess. Doesn't necessarily feel like it, but um, yeah, it's much faster than what I was doing because I was very prone to messing it up. Um, I guess that is one good thing about the desert. But if I wasn't in the desert, I wouldn't have to do this. But um, seems like on the way back, I'll be able to do it a lot more smoothly because I won't have to deal with the incline. Um, but yeah, I remember when I was first playing this game, and I was playing it with my friend who also plays Warframe with me. And when we found out that bullet jumping was like a viable strat in this game, we were like, "What?" because we try it because I've played so much Warframe. I've just tried it in different games. I'll always try and like jump while sliding, just to see, I guess, whether it works or not. Um, anyway, let's find us a hard drive. I feel like we're gonna be hard pressed to find a hard drive and then also get stitch iron plating. Uh, so soon. I mean, the one video I first watched about it, the guy didn't get it for like ages. Um, so I imagine I'll have to start with normal iron plates or reinforced iron plates and I'll have those for a good while. I don't think I even used the stitch recipe in my other world ever, because I just didn't know about it. Um, oh, I thought I was like, oh, okay, all right, my bad, my my bad. Um, I didn't think I thought I could get closer than that. Although honestly, I think I could stand to get a little bit more set up at the base, so I might actually forego this run for hard drives. Uh, ooh, uh, hope I don't die. Um, Yeah, I don't know how useful having a. Oh, we would pick that up at some point. Uh, oh, here's some oil. What normal? Normal, not bad. Oh, and here's some more. But there's probably no water around here, is there? It is the desert, to be completely fair. There's another Mercer sphere. I mean, I guess I could just package it up and move it somewhere else eventually, but yeah. All right. You know what? Let's head back. Um, do what we can with what we have, and yeah, we'll we'll venture out later. I forget when you get the Explorer, but I'm definitely going to want that soon. Obviously, along with the other traversal uh, tools, but yeah, we'll get there when we get there, I guess. Let's see. I can go up here. Also, some of these guys are cute. I don't want to hit him. He's got fur on his legs, and look at him. He's just a dude. Uh, but um, oh, well, we're going up. Contrary to what I said before uh, about the return trip being down, but just I think it's over this hill is when we start having a little bit more fun. Going downhill towards the base. Maybe not. I don't know. At least we're not going up anymore. I say as I go up. Let's see. Can I start seeing anything or? It's mostly just dunes, so that's why we're going up and down because that's just how it works. I'm not crazy about that. I also have arachnophobia mode on. I'm not necessarily an arachnophobe, but like I don't know. I just don't want creepy crawlies in my satisfying factory game where I relax and build screws out of rocks. Uh, so just going to that cave reminded me about it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh. Oh man. Um. I don't know. If this is for personal recording, I don't really need to be speaking 100% of the time, but I just feel like I should be. But anyway, let's go see how much concrete we have saved up over here. And then maybe with that, we can build out the base this way a little bit more. Oh, not too much. Some, definitely. Now, am I going to hit the miner if I try and build out that way? Like, will it? Yeah. Okay, I'll just build around it, I guess. Now, obviously, this won't stay as our... Like, this isn't where my giant iron operation is going to be, but, And I don't know, like, what's my 4 hours on this? I could start in a better area, but I don't know. I'm in it now. Let me build a ramp. Yeah, I am in it now. So, let's see about building the space elevator. We almost can if we used all of our resources. Um, let's see. We already have the plates. We have a good amount of plates actually saved up. Rods, we do not have enough of. Now we do. And then wire. I'm sure we have enough wire saved up over here. Yeah. Let's. Can I build a ladder yet? Let me see if I can. No, I haven't gotten sync yet. So we're going to. Let's see. This looks like a distance for 4 meter. There we go. All right. Now I can start building the space elevator. I do not know where I want it. Could just build it like right here. I'm thinking like in this open space right here. I will be going over the water though. So I guess I could build it like, I don't know, like it's huge, right? Like, I don't really know where I want it. I guess I can build out this way maybe and put it here. Maybe if I just make a giant square from right in the corner. Um, oh yeah, I guess it would be 11 because of how I started it. I hope I'm not doubling up over there. Although I don't think I am, because I think it's exactly 10. Let me just make sure. Nope, I am doubling up, aren't I? Yeah, I think I am. Well, let's see. Yep. That's okay. All right. One space elevator. Coming up. I'm trying to face the inputs this way. No, not. What is it? H and then arrow keys to nudge. I guess that's good enough. There it is. as it descends from the heavens. I love the idea of the space elevator because it's just like when you were a kid. Why don't we just like build an elevator up to space? Um, Kind of just the most unrealistic thing, and they're like, yep, this is how we're gonna do it. Thank you. Yeah, you can kind of see it up there. See the outline. Simpler. Alright, do not let fix it down. So we'll need 50 of those. So if I just put in like... So actually I'll have this making reinforced. And I'll just set it to build with however many I have on me. I'll go grab some more iron plates. And then another one like right here. This will build rotors. So I have space. I have space for one more. Perfect. And then I need to go grab some more iron rods. We're running low, but let's see. How are we looking? Has the beginning not filled up yet? I guess it hasn't. Oh, I guess it just filled. Ooh. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? Consumption, max consumption capacity. Well, let's see. Wood, just adding an entirely new burner help. Would that solve all of my problems? Looks like it. All right, beautiful. Back to whatever we were doing. I could just feed these into making smart plates, but I want to make sure that I only build as many smart plates as I need. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing I feel the need to do. Let me think. What else do I need? So I have a bunch of cable. Let me just make some biomass here. Then throw that in here. Yeah, I have a whole container of just like wood and plants that I can turn into biomass and then throw in that thing and then just turn it into solid biofuel. All right. Maybe we can work on copper. Getting that all up here. And then have it start making some cool stuff. I'll just leave that there. We'll build it right here. That looks good. I'm gonna say right there. Even though it looks like it. Yep, perfect. All right. Oh. All right. Yeah, I can run that there, and then. How do I want to run power up there? Because I don't want to get too many like wires crossed and all that stuff. Um. At least not now. Well, not ever. So, you know, I kind of want to stay on top of it before it gets out of hand. So, yeah, I have that one going there because it was going to the copper on its own before. You know what? I can do this. So one of these going to like right here. Oops. Is there a Mercer sphere around? That scared the crap out of me. At least it like faded in. Is there a Mercer sphere? Is that one right there? I think so. Anyway, now I can kind of just, well, I guess I could keep on running this one over. It's like right here. And now can I take a look and see how much this one is making? Also 120. Okay. Ooh, sweet. All right. Let's see. Logistics. Conveyor splitter. One right here. We'll build up this way. Getting a little low on concrete and iron plates now, but oh, no, don't do that. There we go. Let's see what we can do. Actually, I don't think I need it out that far. I'll just build to wherever this is going. There we go. Alright, same as before, but this time I won't mess it up. Hopefully. Smelter. Now a constructor. Okay, that... Well, actually, it fits. I don't know why I'm worrying about technically it fits when I don't even have like support over here. It's just like kind of floating, but whatever. Wire. Now another one. Also making wire. Honestly, I'll just make 4. Same as before. Right. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Alright, now I'm gonna hop up here. Oh. And build that one. Build that one. Build that one. Alright. Yeah, jump over the imaginary. Okay, whatever. Alright, now we gotta wire all this up. Actually, I'm gonna configure first. Alright, so you are making copper. You are making copper. You are making copper. And you making copper. You are making wire. You will also be making... Wait, not you. You will also be making wire. Alright, so the farthest one will be making sheets. So I know I can put a container off of this one. Alright, now let's get the power situated. Honestly, I'm feeling like I might just want to make this dirty real quick. You know, to right here, even though we haven't done any at the intersection yet, it's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So I guess I could put like another one right here to match the other one. Three. There's that. That's 2 spots, so I'll also put one like right here. Can I fit? Yes, I can. Now you are going to be making cable. I think I'll be okay if I just do this. Wire. More wire. No, don't do that. We'll do what we did over there so we can save space, I guess. There. And now we will put a box. There we go. And now this will go here. Now we're making a wire. We also need to be powered. All right, now let's check our power consumption. If we don't, oh, we're good. Okay. All right, so we have copper sheets, cable, and 2 wires. So now copper is all set. Iron is all set. Concrete can't be really made into anything. Well, I mean, it can, but like, not like basic materials. Let's check on the rotors and reinforced. It needs more screws, more rods. You need more plates, more screws. Okay, I can hear it. Where is it? I don't need you talking at me and creeping me out every time. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Stress. It's probably because she like told me, you gotta save the world. You're the only one that can do it. Alright, so let's see. I might wanna get a few more at least reinforced iron plates before I actually set up the assembler to make the smart plating, but that might take a bit. So let me go refill with what I just grabbed from the iron station. Fill that up. Fill that up. And I think with a max amount of these, it won't fill up this stack, so I'm not going to bother putting a box on the end of those. All right. Well, yeah. Let's take a look and see how everything's doing. Are we filled up? Nope. This one's not full. Is this one full? Nope. That one's not full. This one full? This one's full. You know what? I'll help you out. Because I am not using the ingots. I don't know why I did just do that. Alright. Let's see. Now I have a bunch of wire on me. I also have a bunch of copper on me. Like normal copper, so I mean, that's what they said about manifolds. That's the one problem, is that you have to wait for each one to fill up, but I don't really mind. All right. Excuse me. Well, let's see. Oh, that costs rotors, right? That was ominous sounding. I don't know if it's capturing game audio right now. I hope it is. Um, I saw that one coming. That's why. That's why I looked over. Uh, should be a simple enough fix. I could do with another one. Oops. Might as well before I run into that problem yet again. Alright. Hook this up to this. Hook this up to this. Consumption will rise. But max consumption is there. Capacity is there. Production is going to always match because of biofuel. I think the biofuel burners always will max the amount of consumption. So, yeah, resource consumption will automatically be lower to meet power demands. So I don't really have to worry about the production being low, but I do have to look out for capacity. I have to make sure that my max consumption is lower than my capacity. Because right now I'm not using any slugs or anything. Was that the first one? Yep. Hooray! So, I have to kind of make sure that max consumption is, I pay attention to that more. Eventually, when I start using slugs a lot more, max consumption will be a little bit less relevant. What did I just do? Because I will have machines that definitely will not be at max consumption, and like never will be. So, but it'll be nice to see. I mean, it's not like it will be completely phased out and totally not relevant, but yeah, I'll be paying more. I'll be paying more of my attention towards the actual consumption rates than the max. That's taking a lot, but I'd rather get those set and then just wait for the basic materials rather than the other way around, I guess. Because these are harder to make. All right. I don't need this anymore. I mean, I guess I could do this. Yeah, because the shop has some cool stuff. So we'll put in 500 of that. And then we'll wait on the rest of the stuff. In case I want to build a foundation real quick. Let's see. I think honestly at this point it's kind of a waiting game. I mean, there's probably stuff I could be doing, but I could be making modular frames. Nothing's really called for them. But actually, hold on. That's gonna use the reinforced iron plates. I don't. What at this step? What could even use those? Yeah. Okay. Nothing. So let's cool it on the let's blow our reinforced iron plates. Motive. Let's take a look at. Well, let's just wait for things to kind of gain their footing, I suppose. Build up a steady supply and a good inventory of materials. Because I don't even think iron is fully done filling up in terms of its manifold yet. This one definitely is not. This one I think just finished because this one's still at 1. So only just now has this one finished filling up and letting the second one fill. So yeah, we're definitely going to have a more steady supply of wire than we are cable, and then cable than we are sheets, but that's okay. Yeah, let me make sure. Let me see if these have all filled. Well, that has 2. Let's see. Nope, definitely not. I mean, I think I'm expecting them to fill up a little bit faster, but that's because I'm used to Mark V belts instead of Mark 1. I can make Mark 2, but right now I do not have a supply of iron plates. I mean, I could put an assembler over here, but then I wouldn't have the storage. Well, I guess I could put a splitter there and have the storage fill up a lot slower, but right now I've been needing the basic materials for other things. Like, I definitely need the, hold up. What is all this? What is this? Oh, that's going to that. Okay. Like, I definitely need the iron plates for foundations, meaning I can't really use them for reinforced. Oh, I can't put them all into reinforced iron plate right now. But out of screws. I don't want to be out of rods, so that will just have to starve for a second. How is this looking? 200, 200, 200, 200. I could just look at the fact that this isn't moving and know it's 200, but there it goes. It is kind of crazy how like efficient biomass is, but that's something I should do. Let's make some more biomass. Because it looks like we just ran out. I Had I been a little bit more established, I would have made constructors and just put a bunch of leaves in there. But right now, I don't really have that luxury, and I'm completely fine with just sitting here holding the button for a little bit. But once I do make the biomass, I will definitely put it in the constructor I already have. I'm not going to go that far to save on materials, I guess. Let's put all this in here. I don't know. Let's take all and just see how much I can make. Oh, I can see how much I can make down here. Almost 5,000. Actually, yes, 5,000. Over 5,000. It's pretty efficient. I mean, that is what it says. It says like a highly most energy efficient form of biomass. So, and you get that quite early. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and make this into as much regular biomass as I can. I'm gonna shove it all in that box and just let it go for a little bit. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be chewing through it a lot faster than I thought it would because I've added like 4 extra burners. Um, so, you know, didn't really account for that, but I mean, still, I can make a lot of biomass here, which will in turn make a lot of biofuel. I can see the number going up right here. I'm short 1 leaf. 4 for 20. This one's a loss because you go for 10 to 5, but well, it's not really a loss, but because these are so much higher in value than leaves. But I mean, this is higher in value than that, and it's making more of it. Uh, so I guess wood is very profitable. Definitely a net gain. Yeah, I know finances. Oh, not enough space. All right, let's put all this in there. There we go. Actually, I think the box is running out of space. So I'm just gonna put the rest of this in here. I'll put my 9 leaves in there too. And that should be set for a good while. Almost a full regular size box. And yeah, these are using 4 per minute. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, using 24 per minute. And each one has a whole filled thing of 200, and we've already filled up on the last one, so I think we're set for a little bit. I mean, it's once you get the chainsaw, it's so much easier to go out and get some because, especially with the area mode, and it just takes like the area around you. It just gathers whatever's there. It's really nice. Makes getting things to make biomass a lot easier. Well, I'm gonna keep on running low of these materials if I just keep on feeding them into these. Why am I running so low? Well, I didn't ask why I was running so low, but I was like, oh man, Gotta wait till I'm not so low. Oh, well, you're always gonna be low. Um, 38 rotor. Well, I mean, I don't know. Again, it's just kind of a waiting game until that thing finishes, making all the plates, smart plates. 2 per minute, and we need 25 more. About an hour. An hour of waiting. Kind of letting things go. I suppose I could do that thing where I offshoot the basic materials into assemblers, so that they can make. Although I don't think we're making enough of any of it. Let's see. Iron plates, 30 plates per minute. I think we are making 30 plates, or I can make 30 plates per minute. I mean, this is all for one node, to be fair. Let me see. Where's another one? Ooh. Uh-oh. All the way over there. I mean, I guess I could go set that up and have it start making, Oh man, that kind of sucks though. It's so far away. I don't even know what kind of node it is. Let's see. Pure. What am I, what is this one over here? Pure. So at where I'm sitting now, it's about halfway to both. Let's go see how it looks. It's definitely a ways away, but I don't know. I don't see why not. It's just gonna be kind of expensive to build the foundations all the way out here. Especially if I want to build it from like right here. I guess in the meantime I can like take out these trees. Get a bunch more biomass materials. I know the entire name of the game is like explore and exploit, like that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't know, like I still feel bad every time I go and like absolutely level out of plays. Especially if they're like cute little guys running around. I'm like, sorry. Like I'm obviously the bad guy of the planet. And some of the areas here are just like so beautiful when they're not being overrun by it. Like look at that little guy. I know he like unhinges his jaw and that can be a little creepy at times, but that's not his fault. I mean, like I'm not crazy about these guys, but still, everything's entitled to its own house, I guess, or something about that. Or some deep philosophical something could be put there, but the developers themselves said the idea is to explore and exploit. You come here and exploit with reckless abandon. So, that's what allows me to go. Well, it's all right, and then level a entire forest. But um, let me go put all these leaves away, and then I will check on our foundation supplies. Look at this little guy. But yeah, And when I said like, dude, that's a little unsettling. Thank you for stopping. I was watching a video where one of the developers was addressing like what they won't add, or what they'll never add, um, and one of those things that people had asked for and that they were like, no, we aren't doing that was green energy, and they said that the reasoning behind that was um, it's because it doesn't really fit the lore of the game, which I don't necessarily agree with, because if you think about like the lore, they're like use everything you have and everything the planet has, no matter what, to make things for us, which is right. And I get the philosophy of like we don't want renewable energy, we want to use everything that's there. But the thing is that we can use everything that's there and then have even more with the sun that's there. Um, like the sun is generating energy that we can harness, but right now we're just kind of wasting it. Um, just because we use it doesn't mean we're trying to cut down on using more materials, if that makes any sense. Like the wind will blow whether I'm deprive this planet of its coal or not. Um, I can do both. I can exploit the wind and I can exploit the coal. I can exploit the sun and I can exploit the forest. It's just free energy there that, it's not like I'll cut back on using anything else because I have it. Well, I mean, I guess there are some places where I could do that because I'm like, oh, that makes enough energy. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess that kind of makes sense. Because I guess sometimes it would meet energy demands, um, thus making it so where I don't use the planet's resources as much. Um, but again, like I felt like if I were the pioneer, or I was like the head of Fix It, um, I don't know too much about the lore. Um, Let me see. Where is it? And I was like, all right, let's send a guy down and have him just absolutely decimate the planet. Um, let's get everything we can and absolutely drain it of everything it's got. You know, I just now realized I could probably optimize the concrete production a little bit better. In fact, I probably should do that before I start making this. Um, anyway, yeah, back to what I was saying. If I was actually the pioneer, oh well, I'm being invited to Night Raid, but let me finish my thought. If I was actually the pioneer, and I was actually here, and oop, I was sent here to decimate. I forget the things. It was like something automate, explore, and exploit. If that was truly my main goal, well, I don't know. If the goal is to exploit, then sure, then we don't want green energy. But if it's to like make whatever the hell they need, um, yeah, I can definitely split this into more. How much is this using? 45. Um, 45. I couldn't have been 30. But yeah, if the main goal is to like develop products that can be sent up through the space elevator towards whatever goal that is, because that seems like the big goal. Like that's what Ada says. She's like the main goal is to quote save humanity, which I obviously nobody really believes, but it's being used for something, and that seems like the main goal. How we do it, it doesn't really seem to matter as long as we do it the most optimal way. So if I can get more green energy, if I can use green energy to increase my production, I feel like that would be good for the main goal of the overlords. Um, but so that's my thing about green energy. Anyway, I was just invited to play Night Rain, so I'm going to end it here. Um, I will continue this next time.